Let's take a look at the deck of the Royal Star from last night. What great fishing they had. Excellent fishing at night. Several boats were in on it, and there is a variety in terms of the size of fish from 60 to 200 pounds, so you need to tackle up. Great night fishing on several boats last night, and you'll get more details on the morning briefing every single morning with Friedman Adventures. Take care, my friends. Get ready for another big day. Hey, good morning, my friends, and welcome to beautiful Surfside, California this lovely Sunday morning. It's a little breezy. Man, I'm telling you, it feels like winter time, and it's here. We're starting to buck up against July in a little bit. It's really a wild year. It's been overcast for most of the year and kind of cool, and it's windy here this morning. But boy, do we have a lot to cover with you all. There is so much bluefin tuna right now. I mean, it's incredible. The lead-in was the deck of the Royal Star last night as they were having phenomenal fishing. Nice big fish, and a lot of boats got in on that kind of fishing last night. We'll talk about that. We'll talk about the daytime bite down there. We'll go down to Ensenada, cover that bite, talk about the Channel Islands. We'll talk Clemente, where there was some really great Yellowtail action yesterday for the Thunderbird. And, of course, the LA Orange County-based boats are seeing a lot of bluefin tuna. Talked to the Freedom late last night, and man, they saw copious amounts of bluefin tuna. And the surf is starting to liven up a little bit. My good friend Noli Jan, he is such a great guy. He's on the Corvina. I'll tell you where and tell you what he was sawing right now, because you know what time it is, my friends. It's time for me to lose my voice. No, it's time for the morning briefing. Good morning to you all. Oh, I'm going to hang on to this because I might need it to get through the report. Hey, as always, if you could be so kind as to hit that like button, it really helps us a lot. Share these reports if you are enjoying them. And, of course, tick the little bell. That will get you notified when there's new content available. And also subscribe to the channel. That really would be great. Our stats are really going through the roof. They have been doing so for the past month or so, and I can't thank you enough for all of that. Hey, the lead-in, the Royal Star, looked really good. I talked to the Pegasus late last night. They were in a nice bite on the bluefin tuna. They finished up their day trip, or their day and a half trip, with limits of bluefin tuna, and there is some flat conking going on. Let me take you across the border down to Ensenada, where our Pongero buddies down in that neck of the woods continue to catch really good bluefin tuna. It's hit and miss. That's the nature of this thing. But God, there are fish from below Ensenada all the way out to San Clemente Island, and who knows where else. There's just a lot of bluefin tuna around right now. And I'm thinking as the water warms up, the bite's going to become more consistent. As I've been saying for a long, long time, we're looking down the barrel of an incredible summer and fall, and I believe with an El Nino forecast, we're going to go right through the winter with great fishing. So while we have been off to a slower start in some places, it's going to just get better and better and better as we go along. Intrepid was on the bluefin tuna with some really great fishing. We mentioned that the Legend was 73, bluefin 60 to 150 pound fish. The Poseidon got flashed yesterday, 50 hookups. Man, I tell you, big fish. They got 15 on board. They were 140 to 180 pounds. That is tremendous fishing. TJ, good friend of the Friedman Adventure family, a member of the Friedman Adventure family, with that nice bluefin tuna yesterday. So happy for him. Polaris Supreme last night. What a bite for them. 61 bluefin in the 50 to 120 pound class. Told you I was going to need that. All right, so really great fishing. Daytime bite for the full day boats. There's been quite a few misses, but not for lack of fish. Check out the sonar on board the San Diego yesterday. They saw so much fish, and it was a slow day for them, but it will get on the bite, and I'm hoping it is today. I'm hoping the San Diego and the rest of the boys get on it. There's some Calpatti Yellowtail around, mostly 5 to 10 pound fish, but you're going to want to have that 25 to 40 pound fluorocarbon for that, and then you're going to want to have a 60 to 80 pound rod to sinker fish with. You can throw those Daiwa Sakana lures, small shiny lures, working good in the daytime, and then at night 2-speed reel. And anywhere from lately, it's been like 300 grams, those SK jigs work good, rip rollers, whatever you want. Right on up to about 420 grams, something like that. Depends upon the night, wind, and current, and all of that. So bring a variety of tackle, 130 pound with a 2-speed reel. You're going to need that because you can hear the grade of fish that is around right now. There has been some big bluefin. And just one more time, let me please emphasize to you the giant area of fish. Talking to Trevor Downing last night on the Freedom, he was on that bluefin tuna, and he said, Phil, we got 2 on board, but my God, are we seeing a lot of fish. So much bluefin tuna. So it's in range for LA Orange County based boats, San Diego, our friends on the Pongas down in Ensenada. It's really looking fantastic. By the way, speaking of Ensenada, we are sending another truckload of goods down to Cedros Island. I was talking to the person, Ramoncita is her name, who runs the National Abalone Cooperative in Mexico. And she said, Phil, that we really have a lot of need here in Ensenada also. So we still have clothing. We'll be sending more of it down there. And that is all due to you. I just get to play Santa Claus, everybody. You're the ones who are making the donations to make that all possible. Couldn't do it without you. All right, there is bait in Redondo. They haven't had it there for a while. My friend Pat Whitaker is on board the Mañana, and he's there in Redondo. Channel 11. You can call Pat on if you'd like to get bait from him here today, or you can give him a phone call at 541-291-1347. Keep that in mind. Yesterday, I got all excited. We saw J.J. Garrettson, commercial albacore fisherman, heading from the north to the south. Well, he pulled into San Diego Harbor yesterday, so I got a little carried away, as you can see. Calm down, everybody. He should be heading out looking for some algae, and we have constant reports coming in. Nothing so far. Still looks great in terms of conditions. We're still calling for an albacore bite. Hopefully that's going to kick into gear here very, very soon. What a day at San Clemente Island yesterday on the Thunderbird. They end up their 2-day trip with 72 yellowtail. They had a morning bite a couple of mornings ago on big grade yellows, fat ones eating the squid and the yo-yo iron, and there's nothing more fun than that. And then there's quite a bit of that, you know, I don't want to call it 10 to 20 pound, 10 to 15 pound fish, biting the surface iron, a fly line sardine. That has all been really good also. The Amigo was there yesterday for 16 yellowtail. Other boats got in on that bite also. Hopefully, we're going to continue to see that thing progress. The El Patron down at 22nd Street Landing is really coming together and looking beautiful. Just thought I'd give you a look at that. She should be running here very, very soon. And my hat's off to all the guys, Chris and Ricky. Everybody's putting so much work into the El Patron to make her so beautiful. That's one fine fishing boat. All right, Catalina Island, several boats there yesterday. A lot of boat pressure on the weekends, and that makes it a little bit more difficult. My son Philip, he just called me. He's on the Pursuit. They're making their way over to Catalina Island. Wishing them a great day on board the Pursuit today. Other guys, you know, some yellows, I think it's probably a little bit better on the weekdays, but not necessarily. I mean, you can get a whack on the weekends, but you're dealing with a lot more boats, several boats over there, and most of them picking at the yellowtail, like the Sport King with a couple of yellowtail over there. Other guys, you know, a few yellows, good bonita fishing, some whitefish, rockfish, that kind of a thing going on at Clemente. Really, really good. Up in the Channel Islands, a little breezy right now, and that has curtailed some fine fishing. Mirage, 21 white sea bass the other day. Sea biscuit, 4 halibut. Aloha Spirit, 2 white sea bass and a halibut. That bite has been pretty steady, and of course, I fail to mention it sometimes. I'm remiss at doing that, but there is really good rock fishing up and down the coast right now. You can get on that just about anywhere you go. San Diego, Oceanside, Dana Wharf Sport Fishing. I don't want to skip over anybody. Marina Del Rey, Redondo, everybody getting in on some really good rock fishing. Monte Carlo yesterday with decent scope and fishing, a few nice sand bass. Out of Marina Del Rey, our good friend Earl, the Pearl, McVicker, with some nice sand bass, and they're picking a few halibut there and having excellent rock fishing out of Marina Del Rey Sport Fishing. So that is really great news as that bite continues to head in the right direction also. Noli Yan, he was down there around Huntington Beach. His words, not mine. Copious amounts of sand crabs and some really good corvina fishing. Corvina are Southern California's bonefish. I mean, you get to stalk them, you get to see them before you catch them. They are so much fun. And as this water warms up, that's going to get better and better and better. Lots of sand crabs. That's a good sign. Good corvina fishing. Noli, you're the man. Really appreciate you sharing that with the Friedman Adventures family, as it is deeply appreciated. So we're going to keep our eyes on the whole ball of wax for you here today. So much bluefin tuna. That really looks excellent, and hopefully it's going to continue to progress and head in the right direction. I love what we are seeing. And man, I bet the San Diego, the Grande, the Liberty, some of those boys are going to have a nice day today. If not today, it's on the horizon, and it's on the very near horizon. Some good nighttime fishing last night. We'll see how it goes during the daytime today, and we'll keep our eyes on Clemente and so much more. Don't forget, we have those little 30-second updates, shorts here on YouTube, over there on Facebook, on Instagram, on TikTok. Friedman Adventures, keeping you in touch with the very, very latest. Have a great morning, my friends. It's a lovely Sunday, and I hope you are with your loved ones out wetting a line and catching some fish. Enjoy the outdoors. Thanks for joining us. And as always, it's my pleasure to spend my mornings with each and every one of you. Take care, and I hope to see you really, really soon.